Hey, that's Mike and Holly, Alex, Eddie, and Chelsea.
All right, little miss, jingle bells. Find your jingly jingle. She started off at the table. What? You see her?
Yes. She's the star on the tree.
Plug in your tree so we can see her light up. Dun, 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 dun. She's the star of your tree. Well, what do you think of that?
It's crazy.
And 17. Chelsea thought it was 16. My, how the days fly.
Yeah.
Here's a cute snow boy, so round and so bright. We'll put him by Snow Girl. They'll make quite a sight. Look at that tree. It's looking so fancy. Oh no. There you go. Good job. Okay guys, here we go. My very first time making my grandma's Christmas sugar cookies without Aunt Sharon. So we are going to put flour on the counter. Oh, it's warm, I think from the dishwasher. Shoot, I wanted it to be cold. It gets colder as I go this way. Might have to do it over there. The dishwasher steam made the countertop hot. We want it to be cold. We want our dough to stay cold because it'll be easier to roll out and cut shapes that way, right? So here we have all of our shapes, all of our different shapes that we can do. I guess we'll try it here. Just kind of spread it around on the surface. I guess we'll try it here, and if it's too warm from the dishwasher, which it's pretty warm, then we might have to move somewhere else. So axe that, the dough immediately got warm. All I could cut out was a couple of shapes, and I'm gonna have to move because the heat from the dishwasher running this morning is come up through the granite, and it's just too hot of a work surface. You have to keep the dough cold, and you actually have to take little bits of dough at a time and roll it out and cut them. And then keep the rest in the fridge until you're ready for it and keep it cold. And it immediately like got warm and sticky. So I had to put it back in the fridge aside from the few that I have over here. And we're gonna have to move everything. What you got? A tree? Okay, and then you just take it and you use your little finger. Yep, and you push it through. Good job. So Chelsea did the big gingerbread in the middle. Now we're using the little ones to use the rest of the dough. Yeah, it's good.
Lots of flour on it.
Space them out a little. Don't have them touching. There you go.
What did I hear? I'm not doing this again.
This is too much. It's too much.
I did suggest the store-bought squares that we could do.
No, it's the process of rolling them out and getting the shape, and then they're puffy. Look at these. This gingerbread man, look at how puffy he came out. He's not supposed to be that puffy.
Well, hold it sideways. I don't know why.
There's hair.
Why not? Yeah.
Never mind the hair. No, it's supposed to hold its shape better.
I don't
And
see
they're too
anything wrong
poofy.
with them.
So I texted my aunt and my sister, and I was like, "Oh, what did I do?" And my sister said they need to be like paper thin
Says who?
in order to keep their shape better, so they don't puff and spread, because they're like puffing and spreading more than they should. What, you think that's fine?
They're fine. They're not going in a contest. They're going in our mouths and in our bellies.
Well, I don't know. My aunt says,
Well,
My aunt says
did you
they'll-
roll some thin ones to see what happens?
yes, those right there are the thinner, so they're gonna go in.
Oh
But
my
then
gosh, that is thin.
But then here's the problem. Okay, watch out. When you roll them out thin, and my surface is cold, but they're harder to get up. Oh, are you wanting to take the star out, Chelsea?
Yeah, you just kind of.
No, I'm gonna.
He went like this.
I'm gonna fix it. Shh. Michael wants to try his hand. He thinks if you do it right on the baking thing.
That's why I have the flat sheets.
Well, what I really need is like a baking sheet. Like there's specific sheets for this. I need some of those, but this is our first time. My aunt says it's for nostalgia. It's not for perfection. It's gonna be more fun, I think, decorating than trying to. I was hoping for perfection, and it's just not gonna happen. Literally head to toe.
Try to blow it all up.
Oh my gosh, Chelsea's doing a whirlwind. Eddie is licking the flour. I actually started cleaning the counter over here. There's just flour everywhere. I gotta make my way this way. There's still more cookies in the oven. But wow. And Chelsea's like, now we gotta make the icing. I'm like, oh my gosh, give me a minute, girl. I gotta get this under control. Open it up and take a look.
They're cookies.
Look at how many there are. We had so many littles because we had all the little cookie cutters, trees and stars and Santas and snowmans and what?
Eaten.
Huh?
I get eaten. I'm
Well-
not that big a fan of sugar cookies. Like, to me, they're like biscuits. Like,
So the
just
reason,
only a little sweet.
right. So this is my first time making these sugar cookies. It's my grandma's recipe. It was a tradition that they make them every year. My aunt carried on the tradition and she would always make them, you know, down in Florida with cousins or with all the kids, and they would decorate. My aunt would roll them out, bake them, you know, cut them out, do all that, and the kids would just decorate. Well, Chelsea was a huge help and she's really good at rolling and cutting out the cookies, so that was awesome. And as soon as we're done, the entire kitchen is covered in flour. We're both covered in flour, and Chelsea's like, all right, let's make the icing and decorate. I'm like,
I think I still have flour on.
yeah, I think so too. I do too. I said, let me clean up and let's take a break. I need a minute. But I'm going to make, oh, so I was talking to my aunt. My aunt is in Florida right now making the same cookies. So we're doing it together, but at a distance from far away. But she said that my grandmother made these cookies for 50 years and never got perfection. They never came out perfect. Because I was like, I expected on my first try that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, hoping that they would turn out perfect. And they didn't. I mean, I'm happy with them. And she said that they look better than hers. She said that they looked really good. They're a little golden brown, but she said she thinks they taste better that way. They taste more of the nutmeg because there's nutmeg in them, so you can taste that. My first batch came out puffy, and she said my grandmother's first batch was always the worst because there's not a whole lot of flour mixed into it yet for rolling and cutting. So that's what these ones are. These ones are kind of puffy, and my Aunt Sharon's first batch came out puffy as well. So I feel better knowing that my grandma did them for 50 years and they never came out perfect. So I just know not to expect perfection.
Let me ask you this though. What have you ever cooked that is perfection? Is there such a thing?
I don't know. Why? Because I'm so hard on myself about it?
But
Is
in
that what
general,
you're saying?
like, I
Yeah.
don't think there's such thing as perfect. Like, your crinkle cookies are good, but are they perfect? Probably not.
Well, not to me because I like them more doughy. There's your friend. I like them more doughy and Michael likes them more cakey. So no, they're not perfect.
So there's no such thing as perfect.
No. Time to decorate. So we have our white icing, and then we have two white icings that we're gonna dye red and green.
I hope it's not pink.
Well, if it's pink, then you just have to add some more red. It's looking
And
pretty
if
red. Before you mix it all up, I've seen where you can dip it,
It's tie-dye?
and it's like tie-dye. It's like marble. Pretty neat, huh? We're gonna go cray. We got white, red, and green. We've got
wanna do this
spoons.
big
We've
stuff.
got, you guys, Kroger, I think is where we got these sprinkles.
I'm gonna try this edible marker.
So we have all these different pretty sprinkles to use. Chelsea is using marker. Pixie is all interested.
Edible.
Oh, yeah, edible
You don't
marker.
believe me?
What you working on?
Red Santa
Red Santa.
head.
Daddy's gonna go with the traditional green tree.
Yep.
And then I've got my green tree with red sprinkles. It's like a tie-dye effect that I did before. It mixed the colors up. I'm gonna work on a snowman.
Oh no, my frosting.
Okay. Michael and his precision. He's like,
good.
we're gonna need a lot of icing to cover all the cookie. Well, you don't have to necessarily cover the entire cookie with icing.
Well, yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, I guess it makes it taste better that way. Your round one gonna be like an ornament?
No, it's gonna be a half and half, so like a
Oh.
green and a red.
Oh, okay. Or a snow globe, that would have been cool. Do a white and then put
I
stuff
do
inside.
have more round ones.
Tell everyone what that is, Chelsea.
The red and white thing's a Pokeball.
A Pokeball. I've got a decapitated angel that I need to do. I need to eat her because I feel bad for her. So I'm gonna put her out of her misery by putting her in my belly. Really? Really? She took Daddy's spot and she licked his plate. No, you're not even supposed to be up here. Oh, so naughty. You can't be a part of the cookie decorating. It's too late, I decorated. I licked the plate clean. That was me helping. Mommy, I want to decorate cookies too. I'll only eat a few of them, not all of them, I promise. No, I know better. You'll want to eat all of them. Yes.